Hi folks, it's me again. Circle theorems continued. We're doing theorem 4. I'm starting again with an empty circle with only the center, but I just want to extend from theorem 1 and 2. Okay, so let's say we are starting off with that. Okay, starting off with that, and we know that is our center. And remember, we said the angle at the circumference is half the angle at the center. The angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. We understand that. That's theorem 2 or theorem 1, right? Now, and theorem 2 again was of a semicircle. Like if these are straight and a semicircle, we said the angles in a semicircle the angle in a semicircle make 90 degrees, okay? Now, let's say we want to extend this a bit to create another theorem, all right? So let's look at it this way. You draw another one like that, but don't forget, it's all from the same arc. That is the arc. That is the arc you have. From this arc, you come up with that. From that arc, you come up with that. So also, that will be x, according to here. So if you take off the black one, you are going to remain with this, and it will be true. The angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. That will be true, because they are all coming from the same what? From the same arc, right? So that means both these are the same. Now let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next. And let's draw something like this. And we say now, let's take off the center. Let's remove the center in this one, and let's maintain that. And let's say that is A, B, C, D. So what are you having? You're having X and X. But then how can we formulate this theorem I'm talking about now? Listen to me carefully. We know that from here, it is true. So that means if we take out the center here, one thing that will remain, it is the arc. So we can therefore say the angle that is from the same arc, or angles from the same arc, from that arc, you can create that angle. From that same arc, we can create that angle. So we can say, therefore, the angles from the same arc are equal. The angles from the same arc are equal. All right? So that's as simple as that. The angles from the same arc are equal. So that also means if that is y, that also will be y. Why? Because it's from the same arc. From that arc, you can come up with that angle. And then from that arc again, you can come up with that angle. So you can see, even if you had another angle here to that, so that also will be y, because they are all from the same what? From the same arc. So let's have an example here. So now, if you have if that is 23, so what will that be? That also will be 23, right? So if that is 40, so that also will be what? Will be 40. And what will the reason be? The reason will be the angle from the same arc are equal. The angles from the same arc are equal. Or angles from the same arc are equal. Angles from the same arc are equal. Angles from the same arc are equal. It's a perfect example. And that's another perfect example. I messed it with having a lot, but that's pretty much the same.